It's John Black, Super Chemist. This is part two. My thoughts on the woke podcaster I just, did a 5-part series on, where I do reaction videos. Uh, like I said, why are all the white supremacists that they give us on TV? Why are none of them white? I mean, this white supremacist is so spread. Why can't they just use common sense? If it's so widespread, why can't they just give me one example other than Trump, who's a white supremacist? Why do they all have to, what do you got? Steve Harvey, he's a white supremacist. Ice Cube, white supremacist. Kanye, white supremacist. Candace Owens, white supremacist. Thomas Sowell, white supremacist. You know what I mean? Larry Elder, white supremacist. The guys that are part the Proud Boys organization, white supremacist organization. None of these people are actually white. It's the same with the examples. All the examples are like, how do you have all the police officers be white? All the police officers, like everyone's involved is white, everyone involved is black, and yet this is racist and over here is racist. Everyone is the same color. How can it be racist if they're all the same color, you morons? You know what I mean? You idiots. But so also they got the hoaxes. This Jesse Smollett. I watch videos all day long where they got caught. Like that elevator thing. Remember that white guy was the elevator operator at Macy's or whatever it was. And there's a black chick, she was late for work, and he's like, you're fired, you've been, I don't know, he was saying some racist stuff or whatever, right? And then it came out that they didn't even work at Macy's. They didn't even work there. They're just doing a video to screw with people because they want to perpetuate this crap. And if they do, the algorithm on your YouTube or your Facebook or your Instagram or whatever, yeah, the IA is programmed to put you up. If you have videos that are helping this woke communist thing destroy everything in the country, the AI will pick out your video and put it at the top. See? Like my videos, I'm the opposite. So they take my videos and they throw them in the garbage. I got 30 freaking subscribers, 35 subscribers, yet my videos only get like 1 or 2 views. Okay? I have like 30, and I did a video on it. I have like 35 videos of 50 videos. I mean, right now they probably have more. I probably have a couple, because they do give you a fraction of what you get, you know what I mean? But I showed a video where I had like 30, 40 videos. I got 0 views on all of them. And yet they all got comments. You can have 2, 3 comments, 2 or 3 thumbs ups, but 0 views on like 30 of my videos. They're not censoring me. Okay, whatever. So this is how they perpetuate this. See, it's not, racism was already gone. It's down to the bare minimum, and it's equal among all the races. Although now white people are becoming the black people. You know what I mean? They're the new minority. They're the new people you discriminate against. But even today, we can stamp that little bit out and go back to whatever. There is no racism, okay? Except for what these Gen Z people bring back, you know what I mean? So how do you bring it back? How do you bring racism back? You brainwash kids since their birth, and you tell them there's racism intertwined in every... Remember what we said, communism, feminism, woke ideology, they all have the same ideology. And it comes down to this one thing. Everything in society is oppressive. And it's intertwined so much in society that there's only one way you can fix it. You have to dismantle and destroy everything in your society, all the way down to the way you think and the way you talk. You ever notice that? How they're trying to always change the way we think and talk, right? And then, and only then, okay, and only then, you can't go to step 2 unless you finish step 1. Only then you can build back better with a more fair society, a more woke, communist, matriarchy society, you know what I mean, whatever Depends on whether you're a feminist or a communist or whatever. So they all have this same whatever, right? So, and they tell you, if you don't see the racism, then you're a racist. Then you should be dismantled and destroyed because you are evil, okay? And people, millions of people, they line up black people and murder them every day. Same with women. They murder them up. And then the babies, the fetuses, they don't even let them kill them. Like the humanity of not being able to kill the fetuses. But what's funny is I'm pro-abortion, but these people are like insane. They think that you can have the baby and 10 years later and abort it then. It's like, yeah, let's do an abortion. So who is perpetuating it? All you have to do, all society has to do is just stop talking about it, right? And since no one's racist, then we would all go about our days, and there would be no more racism. You know, the racism would be down so low that it wouldn't matter. You know what I mean? I mean, to a normal person, not to a brainwashed snowflake like this woke podcaster. To him, if you have one person on the planet out of 8 billion people, and he says something that might be, could be, slightly racist, then the entire society has to be picked up and shaken and dismantled, destroyed. Everything has to be destroyed. If there's one out of a billion person, this goddamn says something that maybe might be racist, we have to destroy everything. That's his mentality. Okay? But, yeah, you can tell in his thingy, like, oh, we had it so good with, like, cancel culture. We stamped it out. No, you didn't stamp out anything. All you did was stamp out freedom of speech, idiot. So all you have to do is stop talking about it, but they keep bringing it up. They keep wanting to put everyone in different boxes. They always want you to, nothing matters. Your merit doesn't matter. Your abilities doesn't matter. Your intelligence doesn't matter. Your morality doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is your skin color, your gender, and your sexuality. That's the only thing that matters to these people. Okay? They have some kind of fetish. They have like some kind of skin fetish that they can't stop thinking about skin and skin color. Like that bald trans man, what's her name on the CNN? I don't know what her name is. Joy Reid or something maybe? I don't know. I forget what I was going to even say about it. Lost my train of thought. But anyways, he is perpetuating it by saying that he's doing videos saying, look, here's the racism. Look at all this racism. Look at all this racism. 90% of what he's pointing at isn't even racism. And the other 10% isn't really, it's racist. And I'd be like, nah, it shouldn't be done, But I'm not going to infringe on their right, or I'm not going to, say that, I'm just going to say they're a jerk and go on with my life, right? But he's going to bring, it's... If no one is actually being racist towards you and stopping you from doing something in life, then you gotta just let the racism go by, man. Like if a black person or a white person walks by each other and one of them says a racist thing, it really doesn't affect their life in any way, shape, or form. It doesn't cause them to not get that job they wanted. It doesn't cause them to not go to the college they wanted to. It doesn't cause them to do anything. Just like if a white person and a black person walk by each other and one of them just called the other one a jerk. We wouldn't care nothing about that. We would all say, well, it didn't affect his life. It's no big deal, man. Is it mean? Yeah, it's mean. Is it right? No, it's not right. But we're just going to live our lives and just disregard, we'll just say, the one guy that got called jerk, we'll just say, hey, I'm a grown man and not a snowflake with a vagina. I'm just going to walk by and not give a crap because that's a total stranger, and I don't give a crap what a total stranger thinks about me. But, yeah, he perpetuates it. He brings it up. He has to stir the pot. He's a race hustler. He don't even know he's a race hustler because You know he's stupid if he thinks an Indian person telling a joke about Indian people is racist and hateful. Not just, unaccepted or, not cool. No. It's hate. It's hate. Like if I make a joke right now, white people, I call them the Q-tip people. Q-tip head people. Okay. Now to him, I just did something that is hateful. There's hate in my heart when I said that. I hate white people. Like, are you insane? Is this kid insane? Okay? And not only that, it was racist when I said that. When I said white people are the Q-tip people, oh my God, it was racist as hell. We need to stamp it out. How dare me? How dare me actually exercise one of my constitutional rights that God gave me from birth, and that's freedom of speech. How goddamn dare me. What we need to do is stamp out the freedom of speech, because someone might be, maybe, 1 out of a billion, might be offended by what I said. Yeah? So we need to change 999,999 people's lives to help this one insane person out, okay? And that's what it is. You are insane. If I just said white people are white Q-tip people. Now, if there's a white guy on the internet that is so distraught now that they're going to go out and kill themselves, or they're going to start, cutting themselves, or whatever, right? He has mental problems, okay? And no matter what I do, he's still going to have mental problems. Whether if I could erase it and I never said white people are Q-tip people, it won't matter. He still has mental problems. So you can't fix a problem unless you know the problem. The problem is you got a lot of nut jobs out there that are being brainwashed, okay? And we need to look at that problem, fix that problem. That is the problem, okay? But this kid, he thinks the problem is racism because some Indian guy said a joke about Indian people even though he's Indian. That's the problem, he says, okay? And we need to upset the whole world to end that, okay? But even if we did that, let's say we went into a Nazi regime like this woke black man once, right? The podcaster. Let's say we go into this Nazi regime type era where, like he wants, and we get rid of hate speech and everything is, no one ever says anything that annoys anyone ever again. Guess what? That guy that we're protecting, he's still a nut job. He's still crazy. And he's going to go through life crazy. See, I care about the crazy man. I want to fix the crazy man. So he's not crazy anymore and he can be happy and not miserable like all these left crazy nut jobs are miserable. Right? But this black man, this is a woke podcaster that I just did the reaction videos on. He don't want that. He doesn't want to help the crazy man who has mental problems. Okay? He wants to deny that's even a problem. And he wants to blame it on racism because an Indian man made a joke about Indian people. And that is pure racism. And not only that, it's hate. Hate. Hate meaning, I want to kill you. Okay? That's what he's saying. This Indian man, when he made a joke about Indian people, meaning himself, that means he wanted to kill all Indian people, apparently, I guess. Because it's hate. So, let's see what else I got to... Just think also, the problem is his parents. And he wants to blame it on the internet and this and that. No, you can have all this crap on the internet, and it wouldn't matter if you had a good parent that didn't let their kid on the internet, right? So you need to fix the family unit, not this fictitious monster called racism, okay? And I want you to think about this. What would happen if they took all the energy they had, these activists, fighting a non-existent monster called racism? What if they actually did it to stop rapists or stop, homelessness and all this other bad things that are actually happening? Just think, how the world would be so great. But nope, they choose racism.